friends. Welcome to the Will and Way podcast, where we talk to young trailblazers who are making the world a better place in their own unique way. Today's guest started his journey at just 3.5 years old, before most of us even learned to ride a bike. Since then, he's been featured worldwide for his effort on protecting the planet, including an appearance on The Ellen Show, which got everyone talking. Please welcome Ryan Hickman. Ryan, I'm so grateful that you carved out time to connect and share your story with the audience and I. So thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited.
Thank you. And I want to hear your beginning story in your own words. Why did you decide to start recycling?
I decided to start recycling when I was 3.5 years old. My dad took me to the local recycling center for the first time, and I loved it so much. I just wanted to keep recycling. And I'm not sure where you are, but here in California where I am, you can get 5 to 10 cents back per container. So I made a little money as well. It was fun. I got to spend time with my dad. Win, win, win.
So you enjoyed it?
Yeah.
That's great. So now you've grown and you've started organizations and cleanups and everything. So when you were 3, do you think part of why it worked was because you didn't know it was supposed to be like hard?
Well, it's not hard. It's the thing. Recycling is really easy. All you have to do is if you have a single can, a bottle, piece of paper, make sure it ends up in the recycle can. Make sure you don't litter. If you bring, I live 5 minutes away from the beach. So let's say you go eat dinner at the beach or something. Don't leave a plastic fork at the beach. It's easy. Just pick up little things, even if it's not yours. It makes a big difference.
So do you think that passion that you're showing comes more from curiosity, from a sense of responsibility, or like a mix?
I would say a mix for sure.
And what's one small decision that you made, like when you started recycling, that completely changed the path of your work or life or how you do things?
One small decision. That would be, I don't know. That's so long ago. I would have to say I started a nonprofit project there for ocean education, and we like go to schools, teach kids about cleaning up the planet and doing beach jumps. I would say that's definitely a big part of what I do, and that kind of took my thing from just recycling to recycling and ocean education. Maybe that.
So that changed how you do your things?
Yeah.
That changed
So
your
I added from just recycling to doing classroom education and beach cleanups and stuff.
That's really cool, actually. And we'll talk more about that project in a bit. So, fast forward from that first recycling day, you've now recycled millions of bottles and cans, and you've been recognized with major awards and media features. Which award has been the most, fulfilling to you, and why?
Ooh, I don't know. I can't pick favorites. All the awards are just amazing that I've gotten. I would say, I think the one that I had I went there, I had a really fun time that I remember. It was in New York, my CNN Young Wonder Award. I think that's one of my first awards I ever got. I got that in end of 2018, I believe, December 2018.
Okay.
So yeah, CNN, they have this award ceremony to give 10 awards to adults and 3 to 5 to kids each year. So I was
Congratulations on
be one of
getting
those.
that.
I would say that was lots of fun.
So you found it fun. What did you feel when you found out that you got the award?
I was just really excited. I was happy, and it was my first time in New York as well. So I had fun doing that as well.
So let's talk about your time on Ellen. How did it feel being on one of the most watched shows in the country?
I was excited. She was really nice, and I really enjoyed going on her show.
Did you expect that appearance to create such a huge wave of support?
No, I didn't. Honestly, I was shocked that everyone started reaching out to me immediately after that. It's really happy I was on her show. It was fun.
That's great. That's actually amazing how you don't know that one thing can bring so much change, right? So let's turn gears now. You've had the backing of many nonprofits, plus your parents along your journey. So one that stands out is the Pacific Marine Mammal Center. Why did you choose to partner with them? And what makes their mission connect so strongly with your...
Yeah, that's a great question. So immediately after I was on the Ellen Show, I started selling. Well, I'm not wearing one of them, but I had Ryan cycling shirts. I still have them, and then hats as well. So we would be selling those on my website, and I would donate all the proceeds there. I picked them because we would go there quite often, and I love what they do. And the seals and sea lions, they're cute. So I'm like, and I like ocean life, so I'm like, kind of perfect. So I started donating all the proceeds from my shirts and hat sales to them.
Win-win for both of you, right? Can you share a specific project or moment from working with the Pacific Marine Mammal Center? that stuck with you, maybe?
I can think of 2. One, I've donated a recycle can to them because they would save the recycling for me since they're close to my house. So, I donated a large recycle, half trash can to them. And it was honestly, that was kind of fun. And then during the summers, they have this like summer camp that I speak at as well.
And how does it feel to talk with kids your age or younger and teach them about the recycling and ocean support?
It's fun talking to kids. I really enjoy that. I love going to classrooms full of kids. I remember about 6 or 7 years ago, I spoke to 23,000 kids in Vancouver, Canada, about 18,000 kids in LA, same organization. So a lot of kids.
When was the first time you started like talking to them? Do you remember?
I don't know. I would say Ellen was the first thing I did. Everything that happened was pretty much like started like piling on after the Ellen show. Like before that, it was kind of slow. Then after that, like everything started like kind of getting like really crazy. So I would say definitely after that, probably I think that was 2017, so late 2017, early 2018.
Okay. And like talking about 2017, I heard you launched the Project 3R, your nonprofit. And starting a project at that age you were in there is like rare. So, what was the most memorable part of stepping into that role?
Yeah, so I started Project 3R during the pandemic in 2020, and I started out for beach cleanups and classroom education programs. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a team of educators that go into classrooms. We go into third and fourth grade classrooms, hopefully second grade soon, and we teach the kids about ocean, maybe sand. Like this is microplastics. This is how you keep them out of our ocean. And then for fifth grade, we have them go down to the local ocean institute down by our house, and they go on a boat, and we take them out into the harbor and the ocean and teach them about how to keep our oceans clean and like just about the oceans and marine life.
That's a really cool and noble, like, start nonprofit that you created. Why did you want to start Project VR? Like, when did you get the idea? Because you were already on recycling. Why did you decide to bring that further?
Oh, it first started with me being obsessed with beach cleanups. I still am. I love cleaning the beach. Again, for everyone, if you don't live near a beach, you clean up a park or your neighborhood, you see a piece of trash on the ground, doesn't matter. Pick it up, it makes a big difference. But since I live 5 minutes away from the beach, I love going to the beach, picking up trash. I do like to say, my dad always says this, like, before I was born, he went to the beach like 4 times in 10 years. After me, we'd be going every weekend just to clean the beach. Like, I don't really go to the beach to hang out. It's like I go like every weekend to clean up the beach. I went last night and got 13.
That's a lot. And talking about the beach cleanup through Project 3R, 3R, don't you do like cleanup events?
Yes, we have a couple big beach cleanups throughout the year. Again, every weekend, me and my dad goes. Sometimes we have a friend go, or maybe if you're ever in Southern California, we would love to have you here. Do a cleanup with us. But yeah, we have big cleanups a couple times throughout the year. I would say one of the bigger ones we have is with the two hockey teams here, the Ducks and the Kings. Like they're rivals because like they're like 45 minutes away. So
Okay.
it's called the Freeway Face Off that we have every couple like once a year. So like they get together and help me clean up the beach, which I have lots of fun with. Yeah, we do different cleanups just throughout the year. So I really have fun with that.
That's great. And talking about that, what's the biggest cleanup you've ever organized? And what impact did it have on like you or the community or how people saw it?
Okay, I could think of well, 3 events, about 2 cleanups. One was the Ducks and Kings one. 2 years ago, we got 850 pounds of trash off of one beach, and then the
Oh,
other one was past 2 years down in Ensenada in Baja California, Mexico. Last year, we got 1,500 pounds of trash. This past year, we got about 1,000 pounds of trash off the beaches down there.
that's a lot of trash. It's good that people are now starting to clean up, right? Because you created a ripple effect now. Thousands of people recycle more because they saw your work. You're on all channels.
If you
Why?
compare the numbers from the Mexico Beach cleanup, 2 years ago we got 1,500. This past year we got 1,000. It shrank by about a third.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's like a third less trash on the beach, which is amazing.
Yeah, and now you're keeping it more clean. What do you think
Exactly.
is the secret to actually getting people to change their habits? Like, why do you think they joined you? Why do you think the trash, as you said, is getting one third less?
I think they want to help because I see it make a big difference. Like they see like a kid like me doing it, and they're thinking like, if you could do it, why can't I? So I'm inspiring tons of people to go out and help just clean up the planet.
That, as I said before, that's so noble that like you chose to do something impactful to the environment. What is one sentence you hope people will say about you 50 years from now?
One sentence. Well, it's not really about me, but I always say this, and I hope other people think the same. If a kid like me could do it, anyone can do it. Like referring to like picking up trash. Like I started when I was 3.5, so anyone can do it. So hopefully in 50 years, people are still saying that, whether they're a kid or an adult.
That's amazing. And it's amazing what you've done at such a young age because now you're doing more work. But before, when you were younger, you started doing that work. What are some challenges you faced along the way and how do you solve them? Because you were younger, so maybe you didn't have all that experience that you do now.
Some challenges, probably people thinking I'm not able to do what I'm doing, or like I say, people littering. So I just try my best to teach people like, hey, this is important to do. And I just try showing them like, if a kid like me can do it, anyone can do it. It's easy. Just one piece of trash every little bit makes a big difference.
Was there ever a time you felt like giving up?
To be honest, no, there's never been a time I felt like giving up because I'm just so motivated.
Okay, good passion. Keep that burning. And you have so much work to do because you have school, your nonprofit work, and everything else, because hobbies and all of those. So, how do you balance them?
Well, my mom always says, do my schoolwork first, like homework. I'm like, okay. So I do my homework and then I clean the beach, I recycle. I mainly do my recycling on the weekends. Usually for beach trips, me and my dad go about an hour before sunset on Sunday nights because the weekend, our local beach is a really popular beach here in California, Peony Beach. So everyone goes there for vacation during the summer at least. So there's a lot of people there. They leave in the evening. So when we get there, we know, oh, so this trash, someone just left it there. And also with that, all the beach toys we pick up, we donate as well. So I know like, oh, that beach toy over there, someone left that. Or, oh, there's still a kid around there. I should leave that one. So it's easier to tell as well for that.
Yeah. How long do these cleanups take? Because
So
you said you gather so much trash. So, of course, must take a long time.
for the smaller ones, for me and my dad, we usually go for about an hour, hour 15 minutes. And for the bigger ones, like 2, maybe 3 hours, like the one in Mexico or the one with the ducks and kings, those are probably 2.5 hour cleanups.
Wow. You must have lots of people helping you then?
Yeah, I would say the one with ducks and kings, we probably get up to 500 people out. The one in Mexico, probably 250 people come out to help us.
Wow. What's a challenge you didn't expect when you started this journey? Because if someone wants to follow in your footsteps, then what do you think you can like prevent?
It's a great question. A challenge that I would just say a lot of trash on the beaches. Look, I've been cleaning up the beaches for way too long. The beaches should already be clean since I've been cleaning them so long, but I would say probably just the ongoing trash ending up on the beaches, people not thinking that one piece of trash wouldn't hurt the planet. So every little bit makes a big difference. I would say I went to vacation in Belize in second grade, so in 2017, very small island off the coast of Belize, and I had such a fun time. So I would say first thing I would do is go to that small island with Project 3R and clean up all those bagged water.
If a 7-year-old was listening today and wanted to start their own project tomorrow, what's the first step you think they should take? And what should they do after that?
The first thing I did was get the support of my dad. Kind of forced it upon him, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's it's mainly me and my dad on the weekends. We do beach cleanups and recycling, and yeah, I'm now 16, so I can drive, or almost. I'll get my license next month. I have my permit, but like, let's say a year ago, I wasn't able to drive, so my dad would help drive me around. He would help lift all the heavy things as well, so he would help support me as well.
That's great. It's and I can connect with you because for this podcast, it takes so much support. You won't think that just one video recording, but like you have to set up a studio and everything. And so you're right, a support can make a huge difference. And what is just one general piece of advice that you would give to kids all around the world who want to follow in your footsteps or start their own journey?
Just start small. You don't have to be all crazy about recycling like me. You don't have to pick up 1,000,000 pounds of trash. Okay, 1,000 pounds of trash at the beach. Not going to too over exaggerate. You don't have 1,000 pounds of trash at the beach in one time. But just like I've been saying, just start small. Every little bit, it makes a huge difference. Whether it's one straw that you pick up, one bottle you recycle, making sure your bottle ends up in the recycle can instead of the trash can. Every little bit.
Yeah, that's true. And to reflect back, what is one thing you wish you knew before you started recycling so young?
Well, fun backstory. My dad showed me a picture when I was 1 years old. I was throwing a bottle in a trash can at a park, and that picture always makes me laugh. So I don't know. Maybe that there would be challenges along the way, but I'm able to overcome them.
Yeah. And how do you suggest kids handle setbacks or failures?
Just keep trying. Don't give
And what is a small step anyone can take today to make a difference? Not like going to a beach or cleaning up, but like something one person wants to do to make a small change. They don't need all the resources or people.
Yeah, just make sure your bottle or your can that you drink out today ends up in a recycle can. I always say that's one of the biggest things you could do, making sure your recyclables stay separate and make sure you recycle those. Or if you're going on a walk, pick up a piece of trash that you see laying on the ground. It's not just a difference, a huge difference.
To look at yourself, right? Okay, Ryan. So before we wrap up, we're going to do our Will and Way rapid fire round. 1 minute, first thing that comes to mind. Ready? If you weren't into recycling, what hobby would you pick up?
Ooh, I mean, I'm already doing this hobby. I collect coins.
Okay. If Project 3R had a mascot, what would it be?
Already kind of something. I have it on a shirt, a water bottle with hands or a soda can. I already have that on a shirt and I love it. So
Okay. One person, living or not, you'd love to talk to about the environment?
probably Obama. I know I know he likes the planet and stuff. So yeah.
One eco-friendly habit anyone can start today?
Ooh, an eco-friendly habit, recycling. I know a ton of people don't recycle. Recycle, it's easy.
Okay. 3 words that sum you up?
3 words. Ooh, that's just 3 words in general.
Yes. That sum you up, not the project or anything.
Caring, for sure. Passionate. And then I made this one up. I'm a recycopath.
Okay.
A
Now
psychopath
I'm
for
getting it.
recycling.
Okay. Now you're changing the dictionary. What's one behind the scenes reality of running a nonprofit that people don't see on Instagram?
Something behind the scenes, probably all the work we put in behind like running the beach clubs and all the education programs. It's like people just show up to the beach and help us clean, but like we have to make sure like afterwards. I'd say the toughest thing after the beach comes is washing out all the buckets. That takes a couple hours. But washing out all the buckets, transporting all the materials, getting the beach cleanup permits. So pretty much like all the behind the scenes stuff almost.
True. And if you could put a message inside every bottle or can, what would it say?
Please recycle me.
Okay. And that wraps up our episode. Ryan, your story proves that age doesn't limit impact. You've inspired people worldwide to take action, and you've done it with persistence and heart. For those who want to support Project 3R or learn more about Ryan's journey, you can visit Ryan's recycling webpage, linked below. And Ryan, thank you for showing us that one person truly can make a global difference.
Thanks. Thanks so much for having me. I had so much fun.
Thank you for coming, and yeah. Thank you, friends, for watching till the end of my second episode. Before you go, I've got some exciting news to share with you. The Young Achievers Award is coming soon. This is your chance to nominate a young achiever who inspires you. And I've got a quick reminder. Please remember to follow, like, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming episodes. Thank you for tuning in to the Will and Way podcast, where there's a will, there's a way. See you next time.